Hey guys, XVS here, and welcome to my 3-minute Zed Guide. Please take note that the gameplay used in this video was recorded pre-nerfs, but I still feel like Zed is a very strong champion, and the way of playing him, as well as the way you build him, is still the same. So before we get into any gameplay, here are the Masteries that I suggest running on Zed. They give good attack damage, cooldown reduction, and armor penetration, as well as some good defensives. Now moving on to the runes, I usually go for the standard attack damage page. This consists of 9 AD marks, 9 armor seals, 9 magic resist glyphs, and 3 attack damage quints. Alright, now let's talk about what you should be leveling. I always start by leveling my Q at level 1, and I got my W at level 2. And I try to hit level 2 before the enemy laner so I can all-in him, and hopefully get a kill. Now this doesn't always work, but it's worth a try. Once you're level 3, get a point in E, and then proceed by maxing out your Q, and follow that up by maxing up your E. Now there are a few different builds for Zed, and this is the one that I like the most. So you start off by buying a Dorn Shield and a Health Pot. Then you go for a Bilgewater Cutlass, and then you buy a Brutalizer. Upgrade your Bilgewater Cutlass to a Blade of the Rune King, then buy Mobility Boots and Last Whisper. Once you've got that, go for a final offensive item such as Bloodthirster, i.e. or Ravenous Hydra, and then buy your final defensive item, which would be a GA. Now Zed's early game isn't that great, but his mid and late game are where he shines the most. In the early game, your goal should be to accumulate as much farm as possible, and go for occasional engages on the enemy if he puts himself out of position by getting too close to you after you've poked him down with your Q. You can also try and go for a level 2 cheese, which is very effective, and you do this by pushing the creep wave early on and getting level 2 before he hits level 2. And then once you do that, you engage on him. Once you hit level 6 and get your Bilgewater Cutlass, the fun begins. You should be looking to engage on the enemy laner as much as possible, and always keep your eyes open for possible fights in other lanes. It's really good to rotate to other lanes and show up to assassinate enemy laners during or after a fight. Zed is really good at snowballing, so every kill counts. Also, keep in mind that your W is really effective for juking or getting away. You can jump over most walls in the game, and it's a really good tool to make use of. Now the way Zed's ultimate works is that when you apply your ult to someone, you mark them for death, essentially. And that death mark lasts for 3 seconds, so it's a really good idea to save all your energy and death mark them, and then use all your spells, so your Q, your E, and don't forget to use your Bilgewater Cutlass or your Blade of the Rune King. Now that's going to maximize your damage, because the damage that the target receives prior to the ult is a percentage of the damage that you dealt during those 3 seconds. So anyways, make sure to save your energy and use all your spells at the same time during that 3 second of the death mark. Alright, so once you get to late game as Zed, there are a few ways to play him. The first one being split pushing, and the second one being team fighting. Split pushing is generally what you want to do because it's a much safer alternative to team fighting, and you're an extremely strong duelist, so why not take advantage of that? In team fights, there's only so much you can do. You can ult one person, and then what do? You're kind of stuck there, and if the enemy team isn't dead by the time your ult goes off, you're probably going to be in big trouble, as you're very vulnerable to CC, and you can be bursted down pretty quickly. So split pushing is generally the way to go. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and you learned a few things. If you did enjoy it, well then please give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe to me if you're interested in more videos teaching you how to become a better League of Legends player. Once again, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.